If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not.
From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now third down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
On the go.
First and 10, it's Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And Lawrence going to take it himself. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Ryan Santoso now for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Break. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point up and good from Santoso. And it's now 14-0.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Trayvon Walker in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays. And now they...
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go again with Etienne. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Butker now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, ETN. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as he'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and he brings up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Lawrence will throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars! A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us, because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out, and so far, they have started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot: stay the course. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. For this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Andre Cisco.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. Being chased out left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Okay, ready?
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he stopped immediately there. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Up and good for Santoso. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Then it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now Lawrence.
And intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the Colts, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ballgame. Maybe change up some blocking assignments, run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They'll run for it with Robinson. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they have to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the 1st half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a quarter drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And this one not going anywhere. They give it to 44 for getting it just a yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converted on out before they could get much out of it.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for
for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Etienne once more. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Not much on that one, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way they executed one blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. There he goes, left side. 30. 10, 5, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down and move us down to try and get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Jones has it. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
See the drag route here. Lined it about left to try to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Etienne up the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. Into the hands of Ingram. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Ready,
2nd and 2. A give, running right, ETN. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. If you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, we kind of sensed that one. He got a little too far forward before throwing, and that one will set them back.
And remember, at the NFL level, being aware of where the line of scrimmage is crucial. And here's the other part. Any part of the quarterback's body that's near that line of scrimmage, he's going to get the benefit of the doubt. So he was clearly over the line.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Ryan Santoso now in a high-pressure spot. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball that gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So the Jaguars going to get possession of the football first here in this overtime session as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Robinson on a give right side. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From midfield now, Lawrence sets up the screen to Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
This is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
We go!
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Lawrence. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And now 4th down. What do you do?
And after being stuffed on that play, it puts a little doubt in the minds of a head coach who has the football, I'm sure. Do we go for it here? Do we take the 3 points and continue to play on? Because you know he wants to get in the end zone. That ends the game. But I've been on the defensive side before. They've got to be energized right now and almost challenging them to go for it because they've got to be confident.
up and good for Santoso.
But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Jaguars, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.